Hello, my name is Keshia Martin. I help people to identify their unique gifts so to assist them through their flow. Uh, as you're going through duality and embarking yourself or embarking your spiritual growth to oneness, merging both worlds, the physical and the spiritual, can be a task. So I wanted to chime in today to just chat a little bit about an experience that I had. And it was mainly more about switching a mindset and learning how to shift your focus to your true results. And this is like a part of the manifesting. Now, what happened to me this weekend was I decided to take my kids out to rock climbing. I've been hearing through my guides that I need to start moving more and doing things, and I kept being guided to do this rock climbing. And part of me just really wanted to see if I could do it. And it was more for the kids, for them to go out and explore, and my son really said he wanted to try it. So long story short, we get up there and I'm ready to just let them get on there, and I will probably climb a couple times just to see if I can, and that would be it. Well, when we get there, they want me to learn how to like belay and all this stuff. Like I didn't realize there was. I knew there had to be a lot of stuff because there's a lot of safety concerns, but I didn't realize I would have to be a part of the whole thing like that. So anyway, we get there and we're going through the whole training, and then the guy tells me to climb up the wall, and I'm like, all right, sure. So I get up there to go climb. Figured I'm just going to go straight up. I went straight up to the top, and let me tell you something. I'm scared of heights. I honestly did not think about the height until I got up to the top. I don't know how that happened, but the only thing that was motivating me was like, I just want to see if I can do it. I want to see if I can climb. And I did make it to the top. And then you know that old saying where they say, don't look down? Well, guess what? I looked down. And whoo, when I looked down, the fear that popped in me, like my hands started sweating. I was like, oh, I got a little dizzy, a little nauseous. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And I heard something say, you got to snap out of that because there's only one way down. And we're not taking the option of falling. So get it together. I had to breathe. I had to apply what I know to center myself right there in the middle of the air. I yelled down, and they heard me because a couple of the people they were laughing. They were like, "Oh," because I reacted. I was like, "Oh no, I didn't realize I was so high up," and they laughed and they were like, "Keep going, keep going." I was like, "No, I'm good." How far am I up? And he was like 30, 40 feet, and I was like, "What? That sound high. I'm only 5 foot, so that's high for me." And 5'1", and they were like, all right, let me get back down. So I went up just a little bit more, and then I said, it's time to get down. So I knew there's only one way, and I centered myself and I went back down. Now, I say this because it was a whole learning experience, and the whole thing took me through a process. Because, like, later on, we had to learn how to fall. So now this requires me trusting and letting go. The person holding me down was my daughter. She's smaller than me, and for her to be attentive and making sure that she's connected with that rope, she's knowing what she's doing, everything's tight, and to just let go after climbing up so high, um, that's something. And he just said let go, and I just went like this, and I dropped. She caught me, and I went right back up again. And it's when you're in the spiritual path and you're doing things and you're growing, we can create these levels of doubts that keeps us from reaching our fullest potential. Now, spiritually, if you're trying to break past the emotional baggage, the physical baggage, or the things that are holding you up from what you believe in or what you grew up. But then you have these experiences or these pulls, or you're feeling empty, or you're feeling like you need to find yourself. These are all signs that it's time for you to awaken. However, the mind can run all these things into you, letting you think that you're going on the wrong path, that you're doing the wrong things, and it's trying to convince you that this isn't it. Like it's almost like Mayday, 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 stop. And you'll listen to that because it's always been there for you and that's what you trust. However, it's fear based and it's pushing you down a path that's not going to let you know who you really are. This is also the same like in love or in your business. So if whether you have your own business or you're working towards a career goal and you're going to school or whatever, If you're focused more on, okay, well, I don't have this, so I can't start. I can't do this with a client because I don't know how to do that. If you're focused on all the obstacles, like if I had looked at that wall and was like, well, what are all these pegs for? What does these numbers mean? And what are all the stickers for? And well, how high is the wall? Like if I did all of that, I don't know if I would have made it up. I would have been so more focused on, oh, this is difficult. I can't do it. And I would have made reasons like, this is my first time. I've never done this before. How can I do it? And I wouldn't have done anything. And that's what a lot of us do. That's what a lot of people do in their life. I'm sure there's an aspect in your life where you can think of where you wanted to do something more, but because you started thinking of all the possible things that could happen, the what if scenarios, you ended up being paralyzed and doing nothing. Or maybe you did just a little bit, and as a result, you still didn't get what you wanted out of it because the first glitch, you stopped. Well, that's how this really awakened me, and it let me take looks at my life and realize, well, what was the difference between this and that? Because you're scared of heights, and you don't like it. You get uncomfortable. You can physically get sick from the whole thing just by thinking about how high you are, and you didn't even think about it. You just went up, and honestly, I just wanted to see if I could do it. I really just wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. And I went up again and again, and then then some people were trying to show me how difficult walls were, and I don't know if that was a good thing, but because now it's forcing me to think again, and it pulled me out away from my intuition. This is the same with relationships. If you have too many goals about what you want or what you're looking for in a person, it can pull you away from appreciating who's with you right now, what they have to offer, and have you focusing more on the negative aspects of things versus what's here and what's now, and for you to actually gain or grow what you're supposed to gain or grow from the situation. Now, learn to shift your mind. Try not to just focus on one thing when it comes to your goals. If you're focused on the harsh, cold aspects of it, then you're going to get the harsh, cold results, and you're not going to get what you're really, truly looking for. I'm going to do another segment in my membership site that will kind of really break things down and teach you some techniques on how to actually be mindful in this and break past those blocks that you have within yourself. All right. If you enjoyed this video, I urge you to like and subscribe to my channel because I have more stuff coming. I am going to push past all this stuff and start becoming more visible. I have a goal. I'm going to try to reach at least 1,000 subscribers because I've been a little shy on being on the camera. I'm used to being behind the camera, and I need to remove that. So we're going to start hearing from me a lot more. So subscribe, share, and let me know some feedback of what's going on with you. Also, I have a newsletter on my website. I give a lot of helpful tips there also, and I would love to help you grow so you can be more intuitive with your decisions. That's all a part of my whole thing, like breaking out of my comfort zone and helping you be able to tap into your intuition to make the decisions that you need that are best in your life. All right, now I'm here to help always. Love to hear some feedback if you're going through some challenges, and stay tuned for some other stuff that's upcoming. Plan on teaching some energy healing techniques, some ways for you to center and ground. And if you're having challenges with meditations, I'm going over all of that. Yoni eggs, everything, like tools, crystals, what are they? We're going to go through. I'm going to be breaking it down for you. His story, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go through some things that have come to me through my meditations, through my writings, and really get us all to speed for this new era that's coming that we need to strengthen with love, positivity, and light. Once again, my name is Keshia Martin. I am here to teach all about universal love. And subscribe so you can learn more about my spiritual GPS, which will teach you how to map your way to it, which is meditate, apply, pray. And we will get all of us being that shift and that light that we have within us together.